Madisha Munyina Jobrasu Kasia Yensa Akano and Nana Gino and I de Bremo as died this way or see you here and Unsushi so and a special product as so in Sukoji and one and specialized in Su Edi Abba. And Munyina say and some idea Bremo it be any.
O my about to a Jumano a penny or dano no abachi Padua a few mobabeto abani bi.
Na omapeni ekufado eso edne toabo akudru eye akomada na emunsem yedebeba
enu achi enema nyina totokwan mu a ochina special voting eba bekoso
na sa eye abato na eba so no ena mapenda da John Tramani Mahama ato enkraso nkokra ede ama eye bambo enyumafo nyina
wode apie dwa akire da mampeni dada Adjei Rollins obeye yie na ode eja no kwan
NDC amayukuno enso probity and accountability match no wode ahihye so
we ani nsembi ni akabo manwumre ya de bremo sekase bo e wo UTV so e won kran ye ne amote ye nkan ya Adwoa Yeboah Adjei ena
Kwabena Boasiako
afi kase bo num nsem ankasa no enie aboto adwuma ne pani oda no eragen mensa woni nsantwafo akasa mado ode atodwa se Ghana fo a wakruche won din agu nkrata so e de agu abato nwani mu obeto aba afi no omo nyina dodo no ode aba abonten e ye omo dodo no ye nipa opepem edunso afi empem aduo nonso ena ahensia ne aduanan baako eye 17,027,641 ena fi obeto abane bi.
I'm pleased to inform you that the final voters register has a total of 17,027,641 registrants who are eligible to vote come the 7th of December 2020. Of the total number of registered voters, females constitute 8,810,283, representing 51.74% of the total register, whilst males amount to 8,217,358, representing 48.26% of the total register. Greater Accra has the highest number of female and male registrants, and the region with the lowest number of female and male registrants is Northeast region.
Era so jina mama Jane Mensa akachena wodi atunse ntwofo anim achemu nyame adoma bato a eba so no wochim se won a manual verification wodi ebeye adwuma so wodi beto eye aba no wochim mo ye 542.
The number of persons who registered during the just ended registration exercise but whose names are not in the final register. In total, we have some 542 persons on this list. And we did this because following the exhibition exercise, the Commission took a thorough review and analysis of the register and took steps to reconcile the number of persons who actually registered with the number of persons on the voters' register. We relied on the end-of-day reports generated by the biometric voter registration kits and compared the actual number of registrants on the end-of-day reports to the final provisional voters register at the time. At the end of the day, it was revealed that 542 persons had registered but were not captured in the register. In our determination to ensure that every eligible person who registered is given the opportunity to exercise his or her franchise on the election day, the names of these persons have been published on our website and at the district offices throughout the country. It is important to note that they will be provided with the opportunity to vote, and they will be manually verified. The Commission will send their details on the missing names list and their Form 1A and the Form 1Cs to the polling stations where they registered, and they will be granted the opportunity to vote should they appear on voting day. They will do so through the manual verification process, and they will fill a form to go through this.
Yeto akase bono eso eragen mensa akasa de atudwa sese de electoral commission ho bo nyina totokwan mu yiye ya ochina boso mi December da edikan anase opanima boso mi da edikan no what is special voting no hihye so.
As you may be aware, the electoral commission reached out to the security agencies and media houses to inform them about the special voting facility. The letter requested them to send details of their members who wished to take part in the special voting exercise to the Commission. We are pleased to note that the special voting list has been compiled and it has been published on the Commission's website. Additionally, as just mentioned, the Commission has made it possible for persons on the special voting list to check their details using the 2 formats outlined above. We encourage all who applied to take time to check their details before Tuesday, 1st December 2020. This year, the Commission provided the special voting list to representatives of institutions who applied to vote during the special voting tomorrow, the 1st of December. The final special voting list contains 109,557 persons from the various security agencies, media houses, and the Electoral Commission staff. It is instructive to note that this is the highest number the Commission has recorded for special voting in its history. It is also important to mention that the Commission received a number of applications well after the deadline. While some were considered, others came a little too late when the database had gone through the data freeze. Once the database went through that process, no changes or transfers could be made. And all lists received after the data freeze could, however, not be processed. It is important to note and to encourage the public to disregard the information going on social media that the Commission has prevented security agencies from registering. This is not true. Every officer who applied on time and provided the correct voter ID card details was duly registered. In the spirit of reconciliation and goodwill, the Commission has instructed its officers to allow media persons who have the EC accreditation cards from the EC to be processed quickly come voting day to enable them go about their monitoring details.
Yeto aswana yekọ asante mantemu na omampeni Kufuado edne toabono akọ asante mantemu na okọ ene akomadan na okoduye na ne sempa wodi etu edwa no na wochemafo ni bi ayeka do so mbeto abano asa ede ama omampeni Kufuado.
Ebra mampanyi na nado danko Kufuado edru akomadan no offense north about mpese wa asante mantemu no Ghana fuefu chichi ni benche ye wa akomadan ba behia no kwan so a omobose akere se ampo mampanyi abodwuma omoma ahebedwani eyo no munyanfo Collins ntim okere se asanteman ene adehia ewo akomadan ebeto aba ede ama NPP sanse NPP aban adom abom papa
nananum ye pedeni ye pe emperifosi do fruit ya pano ono piano nana adudankwa Kufuado enne nie madehia aye wonkro gituamu edu wobanya prempa college e kabana du matina he wo be ma animtifu edu prempa college anya akumada ho ukọ amponsakrum ukọ takwayem ukọ fiano akara obma men basodae nana adudankwa Kufuado ekurafuo ekunu awisia ekunu mbabro dura enne nana adudankwa Kufuado nti ehiafo ene asikafo yebepa yede sira nana adudankwa Kufuado se naduma panti asanti yebekai naduma panti ofinso yabakai
Omapanyi Kufuado enso kasa kire musemfie mpimienu ni dunsia wo hromo so de ntoaso square Kwabeba ene wode aba eno nti omonsanto ane so biem
madamba bebi samose eduma na mo se mensana semaye no asomani ana na sa asomani a madesa de ne se ene mumma me kwan na mentu amadwuma no so na forma for nanalo atumi ya adwuma ene na woche no obia watso ne din ya okutaka onko no onko tonaba police station sisaya electoral commissioner man e ba bia ba be easy bre enimo no bien trafie bien kononkot se na dwen no to naba menya o se na na nyanti o me be trafie na na unto waba na na onyaye to bien nye krado se nena wotwe no de be konya kwa akoto aba na banesa akomadan offensive north asante memo Ghana mine Matias Abanamwato no bomb.
National Chief Imam Dr. Osman Nuhu Shaributu Edin Sembia Pedjana de waka nyina ne se wapa obi de ahya ne nsa se onye adwuma nsom se asomdwie bofo owura ne dindi Clemens Jato no de se adwuma ye ahya ne nsa Chief Imam echemu se owura Jato adwuma a waye emfi atwamu na wapre asomdwie wɔ nipa ne nipa ntamunti wo de se adwuma so ne ahya ne nsa
Abaye betu Ghana ehia sumdwe chen bibia enti ena National Chief Imam Sheikh Osman Shaributu abo owura Clement Jeto din se wonya asumdwe bofotene eba asumdwe owura Jeto ejina brane papa wonfo na dwuma nso eni agro ne die obeye ne so behwe ene maburu no akasa achechom de eso mutimi ye ebo ahwema afi abano asumdwe eba sesi amika se na dwuma no encho ba behase abodawru ache Ghana fo se ehia sumdwe chen bibia ebre di owura Jeto adwuma nsano na empenifu atiti ne aninti omobo ahwa masundua koso no so eduomo nsa hyente ase atmase ewo Madina
an ba ka masayi balle irin masayin da za baye wai ambassador peace wato zaman lafiya a turance da wanda ya san peace yemin daji kaman wanda zai nada mai wannan sarauta shine a kibilanmu addininmu na zaman lafiya. Though Islam stands for peace. Islam is a 5-letter word. I-S-L-A-M. Way integrated system for liberal association for mankind. One for all and all for one. Ma'anar Islam kenan zaman lafiya. An kazo kuma peace is a 5-letter word. P-E-A-C-E. Partnership for an eternal association for communal existence. One for all and all for one. Saboda shi an ka duba kakanmu mai son zaman lafiya ne kuma ya zama a kibilan musulman Ghana kuma addininmu na batun zaman lafiya. To wannan abu tunda za kafa mai wato ni dai karshe maganar da zan faɗi Allah sa kanina Clement ya zama musulmi.
I want to pledge the NDC's commitment to peace before, during and after the general elections. It is the view of the National Democratic Congress that we cannot develop our nation when there is conflict. The nation cannot grow when there is conflict. Our children cannot develop in a conflict situations. We as religious men and women cannot worship Almighty Allah in peace and in harmony when there is conflict. And that is why we are committed to peace before, during, and after the general elections. It takes justice to achieve peace. If we can have peace, then we must treat each other fairly. We must give each other a level playing field. It is based on this that the NDC will continue to call on the Electoral Commission to remain neutral in the coming elections.
Mandan Adjei said, His Eminence that confer with peace ambassadorship on me. And so I say, what are this year? Say at the power, a done in Wedi. And the packet am here, no, and I done in Wedi there. Now, I am a Nijika Sepa say, it's at the time, in a call for election. and even after the election, peace. Obi ni peace ni say owo yerepa. Obi nso peace ni say owo duane di. Obi peace ni say owo school pako. And the peace there everyday activity, everyday food. And the ebeda nyame ase say wonya enunsuade hu and I say a spirit-filled direction say why appointed say me a peace ambassador. Mingu na enuma seda na mingu Ghana enuma seda. Me da wase.
Yet was na yakọ eye ensemble for ezusu imnedai na eye amaiko NDC probity and accountability march na ode hye so na wochirim se eye wo mo na afisa amayiko ahudo bi a eka ho no mkabo mu a e ma sa adwumadi e ba so bi no chirim a ode hye eye ankane Ghana ma pani Yera Rollins enumunyam na wotwifa eye enkramonten so efi eye Obrasport a edrukudu eye Osekan Park na abranche samijamfi ene essential for edinkita ho.
This is a probity and accountability march in honor of our founder and the first president of the Fourth Republican Democracy, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, who we lost a couple of days ago. And today we are standing up and rallying the nation about the need to respect the values and principles of probity and accountability which underlines the 1992 Constitution, even as we prepare for the December 7 polls. We are saying that enough of the stealing, enough of the looting of the taxpayers' money and state resources by President Akufo-Addo and his gang of political armed robbers. I mean, since he came into office, he has captured all critical state assets for his family members. This government is nepotistic, this government is corrupt, this government is greedy, this government is vindictive. They have destroyed people's jobs, people's businesses, and they are stealing state resources and state assets for themselves. The guys are saying, Wohe Woshika, the 240 billion Ghana cedis that President Akufo-Addo has paid to Gabio Trader Coast African Legal Associates can Ophoria Test Data Bank under the dubious Ejapa deal. Today we are demanding our monies back and we are showing him that Ghanaians are ready to make a change come 7th December 2020.
And I'm ready. I can't say what the campaign one. Nana Kubado need a boost of Cronty and I'm Waha. Nana Kubado and a boost of Cronty and I wait, and I'm Waha. Oh, we are not at the end. Nana Kubado say, oh, your angel. Yaka Castle of Cronford. Answer Nana Kubado or my penny. MVP now, Kazakata. I don't call police station. Sir, okay, I go from case no. Sir, for the blood, and Yaska, our party no. For the blood, from the police station was on call. These are the people. Yaka and the people didn't listen to us. Today, on special prosecutor, Sir Nanado, I come for. I didn't tell me no war. I mean, how can we be ruled by a thief? A non-thief. Where there is a non-thief. It has never happened in the history of this country. You have to know here. A man penny or two at this song. Now, guys, I'm sorry if you say, and Kwabena, I know my man. I'm going to move your crown for. So, Papa, no, I come for a penny. Is it not a shame to this country?
Asante Mantemu Swafo Honorable Simon Osei Mensa edi nsembia to dwa se ya bosumi December mampani aba ya babeto no mampani dada owura John Dramani Mahama obedi enkuguo poto enkuguo ya fi se enya no kreda se Ghana for ye wire free asemo entem
we de munyina mo wa hai ye bisamu sa mo ko ya sore ne bisamu sa ha na di free SHS baya hoya Nana Adodanka Akufo-Addo. Obia ni wa obetimi abadada obia Ghana ha. So na di free SHS ba ye nyina nim samu amuka ho efa ho advert to do amu ye self free SHS enye nana Ghana man dawase Saudi free SHS abraya e man nibio wa mu nyina be ko school kwa many anom media the American is Yankopon say yankom na kom no ohye no eno na man na Adwoa mo ko baloto no obada number 1 Yankopon say we ni me doba we ni mesiesie no we no ni manim na mo fa mo ko bo say no so na de tosumienu former president order number 2 na kire say Mahama nim guasia part 2 ana eba no Mahama Jina Nuguasia 2016. Now 2020. Former President John Dramani Mahama Obajina Nuguasia number 2. Mekai Ebenfie Nayani Anwana Mijina Ana Mekachira Musa JDM no just drop Mahama and be free. Now Ghana see a person who toya in 2016 now see a drop Mahama ye nyina drop Mahama and mpuntu ananado dia baya no ama ye nyina hedan ye hunu
and now watching ye be kwakoto aba mo bia watch on the din tell fie e bi no mekasa o na nya nti ye hia se be ko o pese na nya o to waba onyae onto waba yaw opoku enyae to bianya krado se na watch no be you can wa police station it say electoral commissioner here no so amanu nya ba be ye breo ejumana mene ba ye akao bia wo Ghana so wo zongo uni zongo so wo ha ana uni ha so te ha ana ote ha Ghana fo nyina enya ho fa so ye ba be le to aso
yeto aso na ye ko Owura John Dramani Mahama enso akache na ochina na special voting no enso ebaso na wode ato eye bambo nyumako nanim se na me adom a omokoto eye aba no wo enkai nom na oba bambo adwumako a enei enoma aye basa ewo mu no obere so obetimi abone no obetimi akoye ede amamuchire mu ese enei promotion aye basa je se unua nim a yenkai wo ewo adwuma wo ye nimu enoma nyina enkoyi a ochire se wo ba obehwe so obetimi ahye no makama ede amawo mo.
Ahoya. Ahoya. Greetings to the gallant personnel of our security services. As we prepare to participate in the special voting exercise ahead of the presidential and parliamentary elections scheduled for December 7, 2020, I urge you not to despair. I encourage you to hope and vote John Mahama for a prosperous Ghana that shares opportunities for all. As your former Commander-in-Chief, I'll continue to respect and cherish your patriotic contributions to our dear nation. We all know the current sad state of affairs in our beloved country. The living conditions of Ghanaians continue to worsen. Economic hardship is the order of the day, yet this government has turned out to be the most corrupt in the history of our Fourth Republic. I make a commitment to the security services that come January 7th, 2021, God willing, under my administration, we will not only ensure depoliticization of the security services, but also restore both discipline and transparency to raise morale. This is my solemn pledge to create opportunities for you and not just a few. Ahoya. Ahoya.
abusuafo mu gusu amoshe kasebo wo UTV so madaroma ye home so enche ye besan aba